Hi, Kiran. Good afternoon and
Good
welcome
af-
to our platform, Your Facilities Management Marketplace. And I am really grateful for you taking time from your busy schedule. I know you are too busy, man, and coming on this platform to discuss about Peppermint journey and and also understand how are you placed in the market and what are your future plans, growth, and customers. So before we start, why don't you just give a quick introduction about yourself, Kiran?
First of all, good afternoon and very happy to be here. Real pleasure to always talk to you and extremely thankful that you found me worthy to be speaking on this platform. And it's absolute wonderful catching up with you always. A bit about me, I am about 11 odd years in the facility management industry or the cleaning industry, you can say. Prior to that, I started my career with Asian Paints, worked there for a couple of years, worked with Saint-Gobain Glass for close to a decade, and then moved on to Diversity, worked with Diversity for about 9 years, and then since last 8 odd months, I am working with Peppermint Robotics.
Great. How did you got that interest to join this FM industry?
So as you can see, the first was on a lighter note, I was painting the buildings, then put glass on the buildings, then thought who will maintain them. So I
Yeah,
entered FM.
great, great, good one, good one. So, do you think after maintaining, you will move to some other field? How to sustain it?
Unfortunately, maintenance is a continuous activity. So I think I am here.
Great, good, good. I think good. It's a very though people, most of the people talk about FM industry, but if you look at FM industry as a domain, is only limited to people who know what is FM industry. If you
Right.
go out and say, okay, what do you do? Where do you work? You say, I work for a facilities management industry. So he may think for a moment and ask you, what is it and what does it do? What is the industry all about? So, but I think because of people like you, the veterans and industry experts, this industry is also getting recognized now. People are looking this as a career opportunity, as a business opportunity. So good. Thanks for that. Okay, so to begin with, Kiran, I can you just also let us know what is this Peppermint as a company? What does it do, and what is your vision?
So Peppermint Robotics is a 100% Indian company. It's a company which 100% designs the products in India, manufactures it completely in India. More than that, 97% by volume, the entire raw material is Indian. We are striving to make it 100% raw material being Indian. We will reach there very soon. So first of all, extremely proud that we are making these products here. Number two, the vision of the company is to be the best in the robotic solutions globally. The mission of the organization is to automate jobs which are repetitive in nature and which involve mobility. So any job that would involve mobility and is repeated every day is Peppermint's business case. Today we have two kinds of robots. One, cleaning robots, of course, which get us the majority of our revenue. But we are in a small way present in material handling robots also. These robots are designed to take goods from raw material warehouse to the production line, from production line to finished goods warehouse, and various material handling jobs. The third vertical, which we may look at, is something related to security, because guarding is also a job which is repetitive in nature, which includes mobility. So there is something on a currently on an idea stage, not started anything now, but we may go there in future.
Okay, so one business vertical is definitely the cleaning industry.
Right.
Second vertical, you said the material handling area and the units and the equipments. Third, may possibly you may look at security as a vertical where you can bring automation and digitization to for the security industries.
Absolutely. So basically, everywhere where you have mobility involved and the job is repetitive in nature, any application which has that, I think we will be happy to do it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Any repetitive task which is mundane in nature have to be automated, so that we can free up the people, because today our manpower is scarce in the industry. It's so much, where we need to look at automation and digitization as a complement contributing factor to improve the productivity of the person cleaning or guarding or doing anything which is repetitive in nature. Good. Thanks, Kiran. And how long you've been in this industry, in this pepper? I'm talking about peppermint.
About 8 months now.
Acha, 8 months. Now, I'm talking about, I know about you joined Peppermint. I'm talking about Peppermint Robotics as a organization. When was it started?
So Peppermint Robotics is a 2019 established company.
Okay.
So it's now close to 6 years. We will celebrate our 6th anniversary in May. We started our batch production in late 2021. We took 2 years to develop a product. Our first robot was installed in 2020, December. Before batch production, we were into unit production, and we deployed our first robot, and we are happy to inform you that it's still working.
Very nice. And also, what is the ideal life of any robotic cleaning machine that you manufacture?
That we have derived is from fracture analysis of the material used and based on the capacity of the motherboard to take upgrades and things like that. We estimate a life of close to 9 to 10 years. As we are a 5.5, 6-year-old company at this moment, every robot that we have made till now is surviving and is doing well. So pretty happy. At the end of 9 to 10 years, I can tell you the exact life of the robot.
Yeah. But definitely there is an estimation, right? You said roughly 9 to 10 years.
Yes.
That also depends on how the robot is handled and how the equipment is handled. Because if it is passing through multiple hands, and different people running it differently or using it differently, do you think that will impact the life cycle?
Unlike regular machines which are operated manually, this would not have a large impact on robots because you do not need to handle them. There are maps created in the robot. The physical handling of the robot, 90% is done by the Peppermint team when they do the uploading of maps, creating maps there, doing software upgrades, or doing some mechanical repair. The only contact with the cleaning staff is limited to taking the robot to the starting point, switching it on, and changing water.
All right.
So you are actually not exposed to that aspect which will impact life. So I would say that won't impact much.
And you said when I say you, I'm talking about the company, robotic, Peppermint Robotic. So if from last 6 years, almost in this industry and in this job, where do you think you stand currently against in the market, in the cleaning industry?
First of all, we have Peppermint is seen as a leader in innovation and technology. Peppermint is recognized for its ability to innovate, the biggest strength being R&D in India. There are extremely few companies on the product side which can boast of a dynamic R&D in India. Peppermint has a huge product range for both hard floors and carpets, manufacturing completely in India. So when it comes to robotics, it's more likely we are the only player who are manufacturing in India, and definitely there is no one else who has today close to 250 robots installed in the country other than Peppermint. So I would say we are there trying to make our mark in the cleaning industry, and we have been relatively successful. And with the way the things are going, we expect a steep growth in Peppermint.
No, very well. Very nice. And it's good to know, 250 numbers in last 6 years, a huge number.
Right.
And I should be very proud.
To be exact, last 4 years, because we started batch production only in late 21.
21, yeah. So it's ideally 4 years, right? Not even 4 years. So we just started 2025.
Right.
Great. Okay, so coming to this robotic cleaning, and there is always a buzz, talking about manual versus automation and all. Do you think robots will replace men completely?
It's a complete myth. Unlike, say, mobile or laptops, they replaced typewriters completely. Robotics will never be a linear journey. It will not be a linear journey like this. It will be a completely collaborative journey. You will have humans and robots working together. May it be cleaning or may it be other jobs. Say, suppose material handling. You have got humans and robots working together. The robot does the heavy lifting. does the precision activities or activities where it is hazardous, to make sure that the productivity and safety both are high. So I don't see robots replacing human. I would say robot collaborating with human to increase productivity. And when it comes to cleaning industry, the robots will transform a janitor to a hygiene technician is the vision.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing. And as I said in the beginning, manpower is also getting scarce. So after this gig economy and the delivery jobs coming up, everyone wants to have a bike and wants to do this delivery job. And because see, cleaning industry is an industry which is very important industry. I think government should look at it as as something and incentivize this industry, which actually may take some time. If you look at 5 years from now, no one would like to work as a in housekeeping department, right?
Absolutely.
And that would
As
be
the
yeah,
today world is developing high productivity roles.
yeah,
The world is going to a different direction. You have high productivity roles. People will definitely move up the value chain of roles and the job opportunity or the type of work that they are doing. And my feeling, the entire FM industry has to adapt to this automation, robotics, AI, Internet of Things, to make sure that there are people they can execute the job properly.
yeah. Agree, completely agree. I completely agree, and that is where companies like yours step up and help the industry and the people, because there are a lot of menial tasks which if we can automate that, we can free up the man hours, which we can be used for more productive stuffs.
Absolutely.
So coming back to, because when robotics burst started, cleaning robots. I'm talking about 5-6 years before. So there was a lot of enthusiasm in the customers and the client and the people. Okay, what is it and how does that work? And then again, if you ask me 5 years from now, I'm talking about before 5 years, the cost benefit analysis for robots deploying, and now, what do you think the factor is?
See, first of all, when the first cleaning robots were launched, I'm talking about somewhere around 2016, 2017. The industry may not be ready at that time. If the industry was ready, the robots were absolutely great, but they were slightly before time. The robots came in before the advent of AI, before the advent of uh, processing at super speeds.
Yeah,
So I think the huge difference between those robots and robots that we have today is the technical edge that the robots today have. A lot of customization is possible in today's robot, which wasn't possible then due to the lack of technology. When it comes to cost benefit analysis, I would say with the ability to manufacture in India, one of the uh, lower production cost countries, uh, and a huge captive consumption in the country, which will allow us just to break even on various costs. I think anybody who manufactures in India, uh, definitely it makes a lot of sense to go with robots today compared to what it was earlier.
great. Well said, Kiran. I think it's a very thought-provoking thing. If you look at, you rightly said 16, 17 when the first robot came in, so people had that jazz of robots. But the customization that can be done today versus what were available in that time is a huge, it's a sea change, big difference.
Yeah, and if you look at the way people are looking at in when it came earlier, 16, 17, it was mostly seen as eye candies. Everybody wanted to just have one of it so that they can showcase it to somebody. Today we are in a scenario where people say, yes, this can do its work, and let's try it. Let's try and make sure that we work on robots, and people are ready to accept that. 5 years down the line, I see these robots being real big workhorses around.
So robots, if you ask me, right, cleaning definitely is an industry, but if you look at 10 years, 12 years from now, maybe 15 years from now, you'll have robots doing everything, almost everything, even domestic works. Right? Today we have a robotic vacuum cleaner at home. You just program it; it does the entire vacuuming of the house. Right? There are chefs, robotic chefs, who prepare meals for you. Right? And after this, you just before you come in, you say, Alexa, please switch on my light or switch off my light, switch on the AC. Everything is getting into that mode. I think tomorrow, because robots are becoming smart, the people say, right? Robots are becoming smart and humans are becoming lazy. So,
Yeah.
in the world, that time will come when we will be lazy.
No, I don't think so, because humans are a pretty evolutionary race, and we will find some absolutely wonderful things to make this world a better place. I think huge amount of work has to go into sustainability, into making the world a greener place, and I think you have huge amount of jobs opening up there, roles opening up there, and they are always up for the take. I don't think there may be one or two instances where people may get lazy, but overall humans are an evolutionary race and they will find different and better jobs to do.
Yes, yes, very profound answer. I think really good one. We are a different race together, right? Nothing
Right.
can beat us. No amount of artificial intelligence can beat the emotional intelligence and the natural intelligence. Okay, thanks. I think I will just take more on this question. Is how are you creating the awareness, in the market about this robotic machines and equipment and systems?
First of all, we are not saying no to a demonstration. Everywhere, even if we are 50% sure that the site is conducive to work with a robot, we are doing demonstrations. In some places, we are aware that this site may not buy it, but the only reason behind conducting this demonstration is to create awareness about the product. More than that, we are participating in various industry forums across the industry. We are part of your platform to create awareness across the industry. And with as you say, you can sell the first few robots and then the robots being the business. Because today the 250 robots themselves are creating a lot of awareness. Out of these 250 robots, close to 55, 60 odd are placed in airports. Now, because of the high visibility, yes, there is awareness being created. Awareness is also being created by the absolute need of the industry where your absenteeism across. So people are actually looking for this. People are trying to go the extra mile and find out solutions which can address this absenteeism problem.
Good, good, good. So ideally, these people also have to be incentivized by you guys because they are the brand ambassador for your company and they are selling it. So tomorrow they may come up and ask you, boss, where is my incentive? We have been selling.
Absolutely, absolutely ready to share the fruit. Let's grow this together.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the robots. Okay. So what are your plans for future, Kiran?
Future is absolutely bright. So more and as we go forward in this journey, I see robots getting customized more. So today their robots are called cleaning robots or vacuuming robots, scrubbing robots for hard floor, dry vacuuming robots for carpets. We will be able to customize these robots as per the requirement of the site. So that would be a huge plus. Future robots would be highly flexible. They would be able to adapt to different environments. You may have a pro robots. Say 2 years back, a robot working in a daylight was not possible because of the LiDAR sensing and everything. But today it's possible. Robots can work in courtyards. Robots can work in verandas, in porticos. Tomorrow they may go onto the road also.
Yeah.
Human robot collaboration, as I spoke earlier, that's the way we are looking at. Where the robots help human to do the job faster, safer, and with utmost precision. So absolutely bright future for robots in the country as a whole. When it comes to FM industry specifically, there is a huge scope in preventive maintenance or other predictive maintenance. Then you have huge scope in guarding by robotic guards and surveillance drones. You have huge scope in making sure that the predictive maintenance pays for itself by delaying the change of a fixture or things like that. So I would say the sky is the limit when it comes to robotics in FM industry.
Yeah, exactly. So technology is never been an enemy of human.
Right.
Technology is always been a complementing factor to us, right? And these robots, AI, ML, whatever we talk about, are complementing and helping the people to be more better and more productive. So coming back to productivity, if you can just also give us an example, where you have helped people or the organization to be more productive, maybe in terms of saying man hours or maybe in terms of cleaning efficiencies and stuff like that.
See, these robots are designed to clean 20,000 square feet an hour. So when you look at 20,000 square feet an hour, you are absolutely replacing any of the ride-on,
Yeah.
single ride-on machine or couple of walk-behind machines. That means you are also optimizing the operators that were doing that. So, and these robots can go to all places, all nooks and corners that the ride-on machine or the scrubbing machine can go. So without any limitations, you are able to enhance the productivity of people on the ground. You are able to address the absenteeism issue. There are multiple sites who have experienced uh, productivity increase of close to 28-30% after implementing robots.
Huge. Great example. 20 to 30% of productivity improvement is probably so like if you have to look at, do do you commit any number during demonstration or during the discussion, or when the customer are showing any interest in going with the Peppermint robot? So do you have a ballpark figure saying this is what we can do a saving for you or improve productivity for you?
We do commit, but the commitment is completely based on the site specifics. So
All right.
ballpark is absolutely out of picture. We do not do a ballpark. We do absolute specific plus or minus 5% kind of a prediction. So when we do the demo, which is followed by a site survey, doing the complete walk through the site, understanding the time motion study of the site of the current operations, we present a complete cost benefit analysis of using a robot. And in that, it clearly comes out. It may vary from anywhere from 11% to 30%, depending on the site. So we do commit a number, but that is not ballpark in any way. That's a pretty specific number based on the site realities.
Okay. And since you have this is a made in India company, right? And everything is manufactured here. That is a very plus point for any one of us, maybe from the industry or outside the industry, trying to buy this machine, because most of the time you always have an issue with the after sales, where service is an issue. If service is not an issue, then spare parts is an issue. Getting spare parts imported, or if it is not available. So what is your strategy for after sale service?
With robots, the after sale service is slightly easier. Today, when you use a conventional machine, say a walk behind scrubber or ride on scrubber, when it breaks down, there are two calls required. Number one, a technician would come and diagnose, understand what is needed, create a requisition, share it with the site. If it's covered under warranty and CMC, good, or otherwise you will wait for a PO. And then the second person would come and do the installation of the spares. With robots, this is not the case. With robots from Peppermint have self-diagnosis inbuilt. So if there is a problem, it will be shown on the dashboard. The magnetic valve is chopped. The X sensor is not working. The LiDAR is not working. Things like that. So that because the diagnosis is self-diagnosis, your downtime is reduced because the organization already knows what's the problem.
Yeah.
So you do not have to send a person to diagnose. The diagnosis is already done. You have to send a person to repair, and things get settled down. Now, when it comes to network of Peppermint has about 18 engineers across the country, located at various locations. Peppermint's idea is about one engineer for every 20 robots.
Okay.
So who will address all the preventive maintenance schedules, who will address the breakdown schedules, who will address the breakdown calls and would also do the demonstration of future robots. So with that capacity today, and the most important part is all the spare parts are Indian, barring couple of items like LiDAR and lithium ion cells, everything is Indian. Everything is available in Pune because we are in Pune. Our raw materials also come from the Pune ecosystem, which is a automobile ecosystem. So everything is automobile. Even our chassis is SS304. I don't know any cleaning machine who has a SS304 chassis. All the dashboards are from the automotive range. The spare part availability is absolutely quick. Today, we are able to get a turnaround time of repairs anywhere between 48 to 72 hours. We are able to completely resolve the complaint.
Excellent. It's a good time, 48 to 72 hours to bring the machine
And
back.
everything is possible because of the diagnosis part of the story.
So when you say it is self-diagnosing thing, robots. So do you also get any alert at your headquarter or in the regional office of anything that is maybe, is it connected to some centralized system?
Yes, all the robots are connected to the centralized system. But more importantly, I really want to highlight this. We do not hook on to the customer's Wi-Fi. So you need not worry about any data or any privacy things. We use SIM cards for the robots.
Okay.
And the SIM cards are all M2M SIM cards, the one you use in the vehicles. So if you are able to use that SIM card in a car that you are traveling with your family, I am sure you will be able to use that SIM card in the robot working at the workplace. So that's from the privacy angle. Now, these SIM cards, because we are using SIM cards, there is always a choice. There are a couple of our customers who have very clearly denied we do not want connectivity. In that case, the robot works in a stealth mode. We do not know how is the robot working. And in that case, the diagnosis is required and we are able to see the robot only during the preventive maintenance schedule. Otherwise, the robots are connected via a SIM card to our central system. And we do get, there are close to, today about 15 to 20% of our complaints are resolved via the web.
Very
We
nice.
do not need to go to the site. We have to just do a software tweaking and the complaint is resolved.
Great. So you get an alert.
Yes, we do get that.
And that can be remotely monitored and also remotely rectified.
Yeah, and not only we, the customer gets alert. With the Peppermint Services app, everywhere a robot is installed today, the customer has the app. He can designate the people who can carry that. There is no limit to the people who can use the app. In the app, your robot numbers will be visible to you. For example, a robot is working.
Okay.
You do not require anybody to monitor it. The supervisor will have the app. He will get an alert. Okay, I have only 10% battery left. I have only 5% water left.
Okay.
Or okay, I am stuck on this corner due to some change in the bike. So you need not monitor it also. The thing will keep working. If in case it has a problem, it will ping you. And then you go and do the corrective action. That's how simple it is.
Great. Good to know that. I never knew we can remotely monitor and also diagnose issues. Coming back to one important thing is, Kiran, how safe these robots are, because they're self-driving cars, we had issues. Still, we have issues, and I think some places, some of the other things. But how, because when someone thinks about it, the first thing also comes, how safe these robots are when we leave them on the floor. How do you manage or control the safety aspects?
First and foremost, these robots are thoroughly tested for everything, and we can absolutely vouch for the safety. Now, on the technical aspects of why we claim it to be the safest, it has 16 sensors. On a single robot, has 16 sensors, and each activity is done by 4 sensors, not together, but you have 3 fallback sensors for each activity.
Okay.
1 can fail, 2 can fail. You cannot reach 4, right?
All right.
Right. So you have got 3 fallback sensors for every activity. In total, you have 16 sensors, both ultrasonic sensors, image sensors. You have got LiDARs working there. We have depth sensors also. Very few companies today have depth sensors. Depth sensors are underneath or rather on the downside of the robot, which will tell you if the floor is off by more than 10-15 mm.
Okay.
You'll realize there is a stair, something will trip, something will happen. Other way around, if the stair, if something is raised also, it will not move. And the first reaction of the robot is to stop. So in anything that is not as per plan, the robot will stop. There are cases where couple of sites, I think 2 out of the total 250 robot sites have said, yeah, this stops once or twice more than required. Now that's the safety option that we have. You did something, the robot saw something which is not in line with what it should have been, it stopped. So the first reaction of the robot is to stop. So safety is definitely a huge priority. Each and every robot today that's on the field, we can vouch for its the safety associated to.
Great. So good to know that 16 sensors, I'm very sure, one or two can go wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong. Good. And in terms of regulations, Kiran, like for car testing, we have the global NCAP, then we also have the Bharat NCAP ratings. So do we have any regulatory body who actually does the safety test for all this robotic cleaning machines?
So in India, we do not have a body for that, but all the robots of Peppermint are UL certified.
Okay.
UL is the biggest insurance company in the world. If they are certifying that these robots are safe, I think we should be happy that these are safe.
Great. Good to know that all your robots are UL certified, and I think that's one of the biggest safety symbol one can have.
Right.
Yeah, great. Because see, one is definitely safety. We talk about. Second is productivity, how this can complement human beings. Third is definitely the savings that you bring in for the customers in terms of the dollar value, because everyone wants to know, okay, what's in for me now, bhai, theek hai. Last is and most important thing I want to know is on the sustainability part. How is Peppermint Robots, or as an organization, you are helping the customer and also the industry in this aspect, sustainability?
Absolutely wonderful. First of all, sustainability is the most important aspect that we focus on. Unlike any other cleaning machines, conventional cleaning machines available in the market today, all Peppermint robots are lithium-ion batteries.
Okay.
What does that mean? That means your power consumption for one full charge is only 5 units compared to 9 units in a gel or a lead acid battery. Number two, the lithium-ion battery comes with a life of 4 years. So you have to dispose the battery after 4 years. Unlike a lead acid or gel, the life is about 2.5 years. One, you reduce the disposal. Two, you reduce the power consumption. Three, when the battery goes off, the Peppermint team collects the battery. You do not dispose.
Okay.
And we dispose it our way. Because we are certified for that, we can dispose it. You need not dispose. So that's a huge step. Fourth and most important aspect for the clients in India, we are a company which makes 100% in India, raw material Indian. So the production footprint is absolutely low. The carbon footprint of production is absolutely low because we do not use imported items for manufacturing. We do not import these robots from elsewhere. Everything manufactured locally, raw material is local. So there's a absolutely low carbon footprint on the production end. The battery is lithium ion. And the latest innovation from Peppermint, which we call Aqua Reclaim. Other company in the country does that. Today, after one cycle of scrubbing, you throw away the water, you drain the water.
Yeah.
The Aqua Reclaim is an accessory that we have designed, which can be used on the existing Peppermint robots also, and can be added as an accessory to future buying of robots also. This is a filtration plant, which will filter the drained water and use it 8 times again. So in one scrubbing cycle water, you are today now doing 9 cycles of scrubbing.
Yeah.
That's close to 85% reduction in usage of water.
Yes.
You will save about 32,000 liters of water per year by using Peppermint robot only by scrubbing water reduction. Imagine today you are throwing away water after every 2.5, 3 hours. A 45-liter tank will get empty in 3 hours of scrubbing. That will go on for 1.5 days. for about eight more cycles or 9 cycles of scrubbing. That's a huge impact we are creating in terms of sustainability, water savings, and things like that.
Great. I never knew this water filtration within the
Yes.
machine. I think this is the first innovation, first of
Yes, first innovation. And extremely important to note, this does not go inside the machine. This water filtration unit gets attached behind the machine, and only the drain pipe of the machine is attached to the filtration plant, and the exit of the filtration plant is attached to the machine. We do not go inside the machine.
Great,
So
very
in future, we may be looking at sending this technology to other OEMs also in case they are interested.
yeah. I think it's very important. I'm very sure they will get in touch with you because, as I said in my earlier podcast, we have to learn to coexist.
Right.
Competition is fine, but when it comes to industry benefit, as an industry we benefit, as a community we benefit, we need to learn to coexist and we need to learn to share and
Absolutely.
work with each other. I think where I work on your strength and you work on my strength. I think that is what we have to. Okay, good, Kiran. I think very nice. I just want to know also. Last question is, any plans to go global? I'm sure. I think you are already there in some Europe, right? Somewhere in Europe.
We are already present in US and Europe.
Yes.
Today, US, we are close to 55 odd robots already in US. We have about 8 to 10 robots in Europe. We are close to 15-20 robots in Middle East. And very happy to share with you that the robots used in New York and Los Angeles and California are today manufactured in our own Pune.
Super.
That's a absolute pride, right? We have plans to go across to different countries very shortly. But this year belongs to India. This year our focus will be primarily India.
Made for India, made for the world.
Right, absolutely.
Proudly.
And anything that can survive in India can survive anywhere in the world.
Yeah, true, very true. Because the dynamics are very different in India. And as you rightly said, if anyone survives here, can survive any part of the country or any part of the world. Great, Kiran. It was a great discussion. Anything more you want to talk or say which we missed out, or you want to highlight something that the viewers or the future customers of yours will be happy to listen?
Now, my only request would be to check us out. Before deciding, check us out. Absolutely great solution, can change the way you do facility management today, change the way you do housekeeping today. Your absenteeism problem, your problems of people not turning up for job, your problems of cleaning delivery, everything will be taken care of. Just check us out. We have done swab tests also when these robots are used versus the conventional operation. The results are wonderful. The log reduction of microbial count is more than 3 times lesser than what it is in conventional cleaning.
Great. Good. I am very sure viewers would be happy to get in touch with you. And
Absolutely.
I'm again grateful to you to come to my platform.
Big thanks to you, Wilson, for organizing this and allowing me to share my views on this platform. As I said, always a pleasure speaking to you, and really indebted that I'm able to share my views on this platform.
Yes, I'm also happy to say probably some of the myths about the robotic machines, probably will get cleared after people watching you talk about what is it all about. Because people want to get into automation but they don't know how to start and they don't know the repercussions or the benefits. So today I'm very sure a lot of audiences who will see this once the video is out will be happy to see, and also their thought about robot or robotic cleaning may get changed.
Absolutely important that people look at this way, be open about this. I know we are not discussed, I will just take a minute more. The biggest challenge I face today is the resistance to change the status quo, resistance to change the traditional cleaning practices. My only shout out to them, give it a try, check it out. Please check it out before you decide.
Yeah. So when you say demonstration, do you just take the machine at the site to show demonstration, or you leave it the machine on the site for a day or two, let people have the look and feel and of the machine, then like something like that?
We can do both.
Ah,
So there is no apprehension to not doing a couple of days demo or couple of days trial. We are open to everything a client wants.
great, 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 great. I think that also is very helpful, because when you are there in your presence, the robot works and you show the benefit. But when you are not there, in the absence of you or the company people, if the user is able to see the benefits, then he gets more confidence about, and he operates it. He sees these people operating without any guidance or any supervision. Then he has more confidence of the machine and the process.
Absolutely, always ready to do that. Please get in touch with us and we'll be ready to do that.
Great. I will put your company details already there on the platform, but on this video also, so that if anyone wants to get in touch with you or anyone from Peppermint, they can get in touch with you.
Sure.
Thank you, Kiran, and have a great day ahead. And I'll like to see you soon, probably in person sometime next week, and let's chat more about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for this and always a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Take care. Thanks.